Imagine buying an old house in the middle of nowhere and finding a hidden room inside it. A room that can give you anything: money, food, diamonds, paintings, luxury, anything you can imagine. At first, it feels like a miracle, but then this room gives a grieving couple the one thing they wanted more than anything else: a child. And that is when the miracle slowly turns into a nightmare. Because everything created by this room has one terrible rule: it can exist inside the house, but if it ever leaves, it begins to die. The story begins with a couple named Matt and Kate. They have just bought an old isolated house far away from the city. The place is huge, quiet, and almost forgotten, but for them, it feels like a fresh start. They want to renovate it, rebuild it, and maybe rebuild their broken lives at the same time. At first, everything looks normal. Matt works on repairs, Kate explores the rooms, and both of them try to stay positive. But the house has a strange energy. The lights flicker without reason. Electricity surges through the walls. Sometimes the whole place feels alive, like something hidden inside it is breathing. While renovating, Matt and Kate discover a secret room behind the walls. It is not just an ordinary room. It is large, empty, and strangely clean compared to the rest of the old house. They have no idea why someone would hide a room like this, but soon they realize this place is not hidden by accident. One day, Matt jokingly wishes for something simple, and suddenly it appears. At first, he thinks he is losing his mind. Then he tries again. He asks for something else, and again it appears. The room is not just a room. It can create anything a person asks for. Matt tells Kate, and both of them are shocked. They test it again and again. Expensive wine appears. Money appears. Beautiful furniture appears. Luxury items appear like magic. Within minutes, their entire life changes. For a while, they feel unstoppable. They no longer need to work. They no longer need to worry about money. Every desire can be fulfilled by simply walking into that room and asking for it. Soon, they start living like rich people. They drink expensive alcohol, wear beautiful clothes, fill the house with luxury, and enjoy everything they never had before. It feels like the universe has finally decided to reward them. But slowly, the happiness begins to fade. Because when everything becomes free, nothing feels special anymore. The money has no meaning. The luxury has no value. The excitement disappears. And behind all of this, Kate is still carrying a pain that no room full of diamonds can fix. She and Matt had lost 2 babies before. Those miscarriages broke something inside her. She tries to hide it, but the pain is still there. Matt wants to move forward. He wants to try again. He wants them to have a family, but Kate is terrified. She cannot survive losing another child. One day, after an emotional argument, Kate walks into the room alone, and instead of asking for money or jewelry, she asks for a baby. Moments later, a wish comes true. A baby boy appears in her arms. Kate is overwhelmed. She looks at him like a miracle. For the first time in a long time, she feels complete. She names him Shane, but when Matt sees the baby, he is horrified. This is not a normal child. This is something created by the room. Matt knows they do not understand the rules. They do not know where this child came from, what he is, or what could happen next. He tells Kate they need to undo it, but Kate cannot do that. To her, Shane is not an object. He is her son. Matt tries to argue, but even he cannot say the words that would make the baby disappear, so they keep him. And from that moment, their lives become trapped inside the house. Matt becomes suspicious of the room. He starts researching the house and discovers that something terrible happened there years ago. A murder took place in this house, and the killer was never properly identified. The man was called John Doe, and he is still alive inside a psychiatric hospital. Matt decides to visit him. When Matt meets John, the old man seems broken, frightened, and haunted by the house. Matt asks him about the room, but John warns him to leave the house immediately. He tells Matt that the room is dangerous and that anything created by it should never be trusted. Then Matt discovers the real rule: objects created by the room cannot survive outside the house. When they are taken beyond the property, they rapidly age, decay, and turn into dust. This changes everything, because Shane was created by the room too. Matt rushes back home, terrified of what this means, but Kate, desperate to give Shane a normal life, wants to take him outside for fresh air. Matt tries to stop her, but Kate believes he is being cruel. She thinks he is treating her son like a thing, so she carries Shane outside. The moment the baby leaves the house, something horrifying happens. In seconds, Shane begins to age. The tiny baby becomes a young child right in Kate's arms. Kate screams, and Matt runs out to help. They drag Shane back inside, and the aging stops, but the damage is done. Their baby is no longer a baby. He is now a child, confused, scared, and completely unnatural. From this point on, Kate becomes obsessed with protecting him. She tells Shane that the outside world is dangerous. She says he is sick and cannot leave the house. She tries to create a normal childhood inside those walls. But Shane is not a normal child. He is growing emotionally in a strange way. His body has changed too fast, but his mind is still immature. He wants to play. He wants to explore. He wants to know why he cannot go outside. Matt, on the other hand, becomes distant. He cannot fully accept Shane as his son. To him, Shane is a mistake created by a supernatural room. This creates a deep crack between Matt and Kate. Kate sees Matt as cold and heartless. Matt sees Kate as blind and reckless, and Shane is caught between them, slowly learning that he is different. As days pass, Shane becomes more restless. He feels like a prisoner. The house that was supposed to protect him becomes a cage. Then he discovers the hidden room, and now the nightmare becomes worse. Shane realizes the room can create anything he wants, so he creates an outdoor world inside the room. Trees, grass, open space, everything he has been denied. For him, it feels like freedom, but for Matt and Kate, it is terrifying because Shane has now learned how powerful the room really is. Then John Doe calls the house. He tells Matt the truth about himself. John was also created by the room when he was a child, but somehow he survived outside because his real parents died. Their deaths allowed him to become part of the real world. This means Shane has a way out too. If Kate dies, Shane may be able to live freely outside the house. Kate overhears this conversation and her world collapses. She realizes that her own existence may be the only thing keeping Shane trapped. For a moment, she even considers sacrificing herself. She gets in the car ready to crash, but she cannot do it. When she returns home, Matt and Kate emotionally break down. They stop fighting and reconnect. For one night, they are husband and wife again. But Shane sees them, and something dark changes inside him. The next morning, Shane is gone. Matt and Kate panic. Then they find him outside. But he is not a child anymore. He has stepped outside on purpose and allowed himself to age into a teenager. His body is older now, stronger and more dangerous, but inside he is still emotionally unstable. He feels betrayed. Kate lied to him. There were no germs. There was no sickness. The outside world was real, and they kept it from him. Shane is furious. A violent fight breaks out. Matt tries to control him, but Shane is too strong. Kate gets knocked unconscious. When she wakes up, she sees Matt sitting nearby, calm and serious. He tells her Shane is dead. He says he killed him and took the body outside. At first, Kate is devastated, but slowly something feels wrong. This Matt does not feel like her husband. His words are strange. His behavior is cold. Then Kate realizes the horrifying truth. This is not Matt. It is Shane. Using the room, Shane has changed himself to look exactly like Matt. Meanwhile, the real Matt is trapped somewhere inside a twisted world created by the room. Shane has used the room to build a fake version of the house, a maze-like copy where reality no longer makes sense. Kate tries to escape, but Shane blocks her. He wants her love. He wants her to choose him, but his obsession has become terrifying. He is no longer just a confused child. He has become something dangerous, desperate, and completely out of control. The real Matt finally breaks free and enters the fake world Shane has created. He searches through the strange copy of the house, trying to find Kate, but every hallway feels wrong. Every room leads somewhere impossible. The room has created a prison that bends reality itself. When Matt finds Kate, the situation has already turned horrifying. Shane has violated every boundary, every bond, every meaning of family. Kate is traumatized, but she fights back. She pushes him away, and she and Matt try to escape together. But Shane is not finished. He hunts them through the fake house. The walls shift, the rooms twist, the place becomes a labyrinth. Matt and Kate realize they cannot win by strength. They can only survive by using the room against Shane. So they create copies of themselves. Shane thinks he is chasing the real Matt and Kate, but he is actually following duplicates created by the room. The real couple uses the distraction to escape toward the outside. In the chaos, Shane attacks what he believes is Matt and kills him. But then he realizes he has been tricked. He has killed only a copy. The real Matt and Kate are still alive. Shane runs after them, furious. He reaches the edge of the house, still believing he can escape and finally be free. But Matt and Kate force him outside. The moment Shane crosses beyond the house, his body begins to age again. This time, there is no stopping it. He becomes older within seconds. His face changes. His body weakens. The child who wanted freedom becomes a dying man before Kate's eyes. Kate watches in horror as the sun she wished into existence turns into dust. The nightmare finally ends. Or at least, that is what Matt and Kate believe. They leave the house forever and move into a motel. A month passes. They try to start over. They try to forget the room, the house, and the child that destroyed their lives. But trauma does not disappear so easily. One day, Kate sits alone in the motel room, staring at a pregnancy test. It is positive. Her face fills with fear, because this pregnancy may not be normal. It may be connected to Shane. It may be the room's final curse. And then, in the motel room, the lights flicker, just like they did inside the house, meaning the nightmare may have followed them. The story ends with one terrifying question. Did they really escape the room, or did the room simply create a new way to keep them trapped? If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Movier for more exciting movie recaps. Thank you for watching.